If you're an agency owner, since it's not as much upfront in some cases, you feel like it's less money, but in reality, it's more money because they have to keep paying you every single month forever. You're not even changing the pain points you're targeting. So it's not really even changing the business that much. You're just changing two things, how you sell it and how you deliver it, but everything else stays the same. In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can shut down your marketing agency because you're probably not making a ton of profit. You're dealing with too many contractors, SOPs, systems, and you're not making the impact you want to make. And ultimately, you're burned out and you're asking yourself, is there a better way? If you don't know me, my name is Brandon. A few years ago, I had a marketing agency of my own. I pivoted fully into something of selling of a higher caliber, basically, where right now what you're doing is you're selling a service where you do the work yourself. And what I sell is education. And oftentimes, an agency owner and a coach sell the same outcomes. It's just a different way of delivering it. And I want to show you exactly how you could do that right now in this video. Maybe you want to burn it down completely, which I would understand. Maybe you just want to add on a coaching offer to create more profit. Either way, I'm going to hit both angles in this video. Maybe you remind me of Austin, or this story reminds you of yourself. Austin came to me. He was doing over $100,000 a month in his agency. Upwards of 200 some months, started a coaching offer, was doing $15K a month in the coaching business, said, dude, you know what? I'm getting more passion and fulfillment out of coaching. How can I scale this instead of that? We plugged in a couple of systems and funnels. Now he's doing about $200,000 a month with Agency U. And again, none of these are financial claims. There's no guarantee that I could help you make even $1. However, I'm just telling you the stories that I followed and what Austin did. Another one of our students was Grayson Lupus. I remember he used to edit my videos for me. He was doing $50K a month in a short form agency. I was like, dude, why don't you just pivot to coaching people? And he made that pivot and then scaled to $100,000 a month. So there's a lot of people out there like me, maybe like you, who started with a marketing agency. And now you're like, dude, I want to add a coaching offer or just go all into coaching. So with an agency, I just want to break down how an agency works and then compare the two differences and show you that it's really not as hard to do that you think it is, right? Because it's pretty simple. For instance, an agency, right? Let's say you're helping, let's just go with dentist, right? You're helping dentist, right? Let's just say that's your niche. And you're helping them go from no leads, right, to point B, which is leads, and ultimately you're helping them, right, probably make more money, right? So let's say that's one, or let's just go a little more broad. Let's say you're a short form editor, right? Let's say you're an editor, and you teach people how to do short form content so they can go from having low followers on Instagram, right, to building their audience. All right, that's another example. Let's say you're a social media manager, right? You're helping coaches, right, post content to save time, have better content so that they can get their time back. Nonetheless, you're solving a problem for them, and the way you're fulfilling that problem is a done-for-you service. So right now, as your business stands, you are helping people by taking the work off of their plate. Right? And typically, if you're an agency, if I had to guess, for this offer, you're probably charging anywhere from $500 a month to $5,000, right? And maybe you're charging even more. Maybe you're charging $10,000. Nonetheless, is done for you in most cases is more expensive than coaching, right? You might feel like it's not. As an agency owner, you might say, oh my gosh, someone would pay you $25K to coach them? Yeah, people do it. People would pay you $12K to join a group program? Yes. People would pay you $4K to join another group program? Yes. That's what people do when they work with us, right? So if you're an agency owner, since it's not as much upfront in some cases, you feel like it's less money. But in reality, it's more money because they have to keep paying you every single month forever. So you're actually selling something that is harder to sell than just a one-time payment where they can learn the information and do it themselves. So right now, your model is done for you. And the way I like to think about this is twofold. The only difference between what you do, right, and what I do, which is help people build a successful online coaching business, whether they're starting or scaling, right, that they enjoy, right, is I don't do anything for people. I do it with people, done with you. I don't set up ad campaigns like you do. I have a course that shows people how to set up ad campaigns, right? I don't place team members, in people's businesses for them. I show them a hiring funnel where they can hire people themselves, right? I don't create graphics for people like maybe you do. I show people Canva templates where they can just copy my templates and do it themselves, right? And what's crazy is, in a lot of cases, you can actually make way more money this way because there's no delivery. It's just a course, group calls, community, and the deliverables are all education and coaching and transformation versus like hard deliverables that cost you money, SOPs, time. And I've also found that people, when I had an agency, were always mad at me. They were always churning. They were never happy with the results because they didn't understand how things worked. Instead, they were just basically believing that I was a magician, could wave my wand, and everything was going to change. In reality, whenever you coach people, they learn how the thing works so that expectations are managed a lot better. The main reason this is better as well is it's way more profitable, right? It's less complex, right? People look to you and say you literally changed their lives, right? So you're able to change people's lives, and it's completely, I wouldn't say it's stress-free, but it's way less stressful, than running an agency from everyone I've talked to that has scaled super far. And here's the biggest thing I wanted to explain, is you're not even changing your niche, although you might want to burn the whole thing down altogether. You're not even changing the outcome that you sell, right? Your only thing that you're changing, right? You're not even changing the pain points you're targeting. So it's not really even changing the business that much. You're just changing two things: how you sell it and how you deliver it. But everything else stays the same, because instead of charging $500 a month, now you're going to charge $5K one-time payment. Instead of you having to split all of that money between your team, you're going to keep the money because it's just a course, right? Community and systems and processes, right? Instead of you having to launch the campaigns for them, you're going to show them how to do it. And people that I've talked to in the past are like, dude, would people really pay me to do that? What you're going to see is actually when you learn to sell this, they would rather do this anyway in most cases, because like I said, this is extremely expensive. It's a long-term commitment. They have no control, and the results tend to suck with agencies, right? You probably hear it all the time. We hired somebody else that said they were going to do this. They didn't do it, right? Versus coaching, like, dude, I'll just show you how to do it, and maybe in the future, when you're further along, you could work with me. So how I like to help agency owners do this is think of it as two-optioned experience. Agencies work really well when you're working with dream clients in a done-for-you situation, right? And it works really bad when you have people give you their last $500 for the first month's payment and don't have any money to keep paying you the next few months. So you're always burning and churning, right? So how I would do it is I would have two offers. Your main goal would be to start selling this mostly. Unless you have somebody who is an absolute dream fit, you wouldn't even tell them about your done-for-you option. But if they are a dream fit, you can totally keep selling this. But what I would do is I would cut the cheap offers and just focus on premium agency clients that are anywhere from like $1,000 to $5,000 or $10,000 per month, and be very picky with who you let in there. Then focus the rest of your time and energy on selling something that has way more profit, less complex, changes people's lives, and has less stress attached to it, right? And think of it as a canoe ride, right? So done with you is you're selling a vacation to Hawaii, let's say. Let's actually say we're selling a vacation to Mexico. That's what we're selling. There's two ways to get there. The coaching route is I'm going to sell you a canoe right, with a map in it. And the reason this is cheaper, because it's a one-time 5K payment, is you get all the information, the map necessary to get to your end goal in one payment. But we're also going to coach you and motivate you along the way for the next 4 months to make sure you get to Mexico, right? Your agency should feel like this. Okay, you have a lot more money, less time, and you don't want to do any of the work. Cool. We have a private jet literally sitting on the runway right now where if you hopped in it, we could get you to Mexico probably in 8 hours. But it's going to be more expensive. It's going to cost more, but you're going to get better results because we're going to be doing it for you. So for people who are further along and can afford the private jet experience, they're going to get on the plane, they're going to be served lunch, breakfast, whatever, and be able to do whatever they want to do while you take care of getting them to the end result. So you actually need to turn your agency into a premium service, right, for the people who can afford it, and basically push everyone out of the agency who can't and into a coaching offer. And what tends to happen is people experience this, they end up liking this so much more, and then they typically burn this thing down all the way, or they just keep on 3 to 10, maybe even 20 Dream Fit agency clients as they start to scale the coaching offer. It's just a lot simpler to do. So if this resonated with you at all, you're like, dude, Brandon, finally someone understands how I'm feeling. I don't see a world where I can enjoy life, make profit, and keep this agency, then I totally get it. I'd like to extend an invite to you to just hop on a call with us. And on that call, super simple. We'll just get a sense of where you're at with your agency. This is probably how your brain feels right now. Foggy, confused, you don't know how to get to the next level, what to keep, what not to keep. I want to help you make it super simple. So what I want you to do is click the link down below to grab a time to chat with us on that call. We'll just get a sense of where you're at, where you want to get to. Obviously, there's no guarantees we can help or that you'll ever, be successful in business. Nothing we sell is guaranteed. However, if we think we can actually help, and we're pretty picky with who we think we can help because obviously there's a lot of variables, but if we think we can, we'll show you what it looks like to work with us and help you through this process. So again, if you resonate, you're like, dude, Brandon, I'm sick of living this way. I want to go to the next level. Get clear, create a coaching offer. Click the link down below, hop on a chat, see if we can help. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video and you don't want to take us up on that offer, at least leave a like, comment down below. Let me know that this helped. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys soon.